Hi there. Welcome to Thursday night Facebook Live. Let's make a card. Hope everybody's has had a great week and you're ready to get a little bit of time to make some cards tonight. Let me know when you're here. Little hi, little thumbs up. You can even send me some love. And we are working on, I don't see anybody here yet, but I know that you're coming. Tonight we're using the Amazing Life bundle. And remember, if you hit share on this video and share it with your friends and in a group, wherever you want to share it, you will be entered to win. Hi, ladies. You will be entered to win this stamp set. So this physical stamp set, the one that I've been using. I used it Monday night and I'm using it tonight. So yeah, it's a little used, but it's nicely loved. And you will get the stamp set. So what I do is I go through and I put all the shares in a bucket, and then I pick one, and that person gets that stamp set. The other giveaway that I have is if you place an order, hey Shelly, on my Stampin' Up! Website, which is right here, using the host code that's on our page. And you know, I might have changed it out this morning, a picture, but I'll put the host code back up so that you can see it. But if you place a $30 order, a qualifying order, which is 30 or more, on my Stampin' Up! Site, I will send you a make and take packet with all the supplies for the cards that we made on Monday night and the cards that we're making tonight as a thank you for shopping with me. So those are my giveaways this week. The product of the week is this one. It's a good one. This comes as a bundle. It comes, the stamp set, and then it comes with my new favorite stitched rectangles. And there are, I was going to say a ton. There's a lot of them. I have them separated tonight because I have the ones out that I'm using. I'm only using 3. Look, they're, let me get it so you can see it. There it is. They're double-sided, which means, that sounds kind of weird. How can it be double-sided? It's only on one side. It means that when you punch it out, the piece that comes out has the faux stitching on it, and the piece that's left behind has faux stitching. Super cool. Okay, well, let's get busy and make some cards, right? All right, so tonight I am using, oh, I can't remember what it's called. These new, I'm going to just figure out what the names of these new paper packs are, and then we won't have them anymore. It takes me a while. Happiness Blooms. Randy, aren't they? Ugh. The Stitch Thinlits are my favorites anyway, but these, the detail, oh, I just love them. Okay. So I am doing a fancy fold card tonight, and it's called, I think I remember it being called the Joy card. I don't know why. Maybe the person Joy thought it up. So the sketch for this, let me get rid of you, bring you over, is in the classroom. So if you're new to seeing me here or finding my classroom, if you go to karamiller.com and click on classroom, you will see all the classes that I teach. No, we're not doing a bag or a box, Kathy. We're doing a fancy fold. You will see a link to my classroom. When you get to the classroom, you'll see free 2019 classes, and you'll want to enroll in that. It's free. And in there are the recordings from my Facebook Lives, the supply list that I use, any other handout things I think that you might like, as well as the sketches for the cards that I made, or the bag or the box or what have you. So Thursday night is always a little bit different. Monday night is definitely 2 cards. And then Thursday, and that's why Kathy asked, it could be a bag, it could be a little box, it could be, or a fancy fold. It's something a little different, I hope. That's my plan. All right, so first of all, we're going to cut, and I pre-cut these so that you could see them, but I'm going to do them so that you can watch. I'm going to take the Thick Whisper White, and I need 2 pieces. Using your trimmer, the first one that I need And you have a sketch that gives you all of those in that classroom, okay? The first one that you need is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. So there's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then the next one I need is 3 by 8. So there's 3. And this is 8 1/2, so I'm going to just cut the little half off on this side. And then I need to do some scoring. This is the 3 by 8, and it's going to be scored at the 4 mark. Remember, on the trimmer, this does the scoring. All right. And then the other one, I am going to score at 5. Okay. Now I can put my trimmer down. So the way this card is going to go together is this is the front of my card. Then this piece is going to go right here like that. All right. So this is going to pop up, pop open, but we have to make it look pretty. So now we are going to take our handy dandy, I'm using the Happiness Blooms paper. Remember, it's double-sided. This is actually comes in 12 by 12, but my paper share that everyone should have received that participated in that, you got them in 6 by 6s. It just makes them much easier to work with. So we need 3 thinlits. You need one that is the 4 by 5 1/8. You need one that is 2 3/4 by 4, and then finally 2 by 3 1/2. I need to cut one of these big ones. All right. What's neat about these is you don't really have to do your layers. You can put your cards all together with these. It's super cool. They're just the right size. I love it. So one of those. Oh, that sounded really loud. Sounded horrible. Didn't do anything bad. Okay. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Debbie. Welcome. Then, hold on, I'm coming. A little piece that didn't want to cut through. So there's that one. Then I need 3 of the 2 3/4. I need 3 of these. So I'm going to put you here because I think you cut better when you go that way. Yep, there's one. And here comes 2. Now I'm going to grab a contrasting color for my third one, okay? Ooh, so many choices. Let me grab a bunch. Let's see. This is that whole... Oh, this one might... How do you look? You look pretty good, but you might be a little busy for my taste. I am really a matchy-matchy person. You know what? I'm going to go with this one. Okay. I need one more. But I also am going to want to cut this one out of the center. So I'm going to do 2 at once. I'm going to put you, it's, I'm using my magnetic plate, and that's why it seems to be jumping around sometimes. I love the magnetic plate in my Big Shot, but sometimes it has a mind of its own. And you just kind of have to wiggle it a little to get it to the right spot. So I have the 2 of them, and I'm going to run this through, and then we're going to put our card together. Well, we're going to stamp first too. Okay. Alrighty. So now, notice how I'm trying to be super organized. Haven't lost anything yet. All right, so there's this card piece and this card piece. This is the big one, and that's going to fit right in here. Why is this not fitting? Did I grab the wrong one? Oh my goodness. I'm so organized. Hold on. Because that's the one that I didn't want you to use. Sorry. It does fit. It really does. I'm like, wait, it fits perfect. These are the rest of the ones that come in the Thinlits. Joanne, this is the Amazing Life stamp set. And it comes in a bundle. And in the bundle, you get the stitched rectangles. You can just do the stamp set though. Okay, so this is going to go here. And I'm going to grab my snail and put that down. Come on, little snail. All right, this is going to go right here. And then this one, I need my bone folder. This is going to go here. So I could either do this and be matchy, which is, you know, that's me. Or I can flip it over and do the other side, because they do go together, but I'm matchy. So we're going to match. Then this is going to go right here. And I'm going to put this on the front, and my stamp is going to go right here. Now, I could have done this on the front and then stamped on another piece and cut it and layered it if I wanted, but I knew I had this white and there was no need to have an extra piece. So this is where my stamp is going to go. I kind of have to think that through. Where's my stamp going to go? So this goes like this. My stamp's going to go right here. All right. And I'm going to use my Stamparatus so I get it right where I want it. The Stamparatus is probably one of my favorite tools. I was so excited when it came. Remember, I want to stamp here. So I can put this anywhere within here. I can fold it over and I'll be okay. I'm going to just fold it over. And I'm going to set up my stamp where I want it. To figure out where you want it, you just position the stamp. Now this needs to fit inside here. So I'm going to move this up just a little. This is going to say, life's too short to say no to cake. All right. When you get it where you want it, you bring the platform over and pick it up. And then I find that if I put this right here, my stamp set, it gives me a cushion and I'm not going downhill and I can do a little bit better. I'm using Grapefruit Grove. I made, and I showed these last time, I made a set of stickers for mine, but I also have a PDF. These are all the Designer Series paper in our catalog, and it is telling you what are the coordinating colors, the reason I love Stampin' Up. I am a matchy-matchy person, and it tells you. So I don't need to know. These are going to go on the front of the dividers in my paper box, but for right now, they're still sitting on here. And I can look up, which I'm looking randomly, Happiness Blooms, which is what we're using, and it tells me that Color Me Clover, Calypso Coral, Lovely Lipstick, Night of Navy, Pineapple Punch, and Whisper White. So why do I have Grapefruit Grove? Must be I grabbed the wrong one. So it tells me which ones I need, so I know I'm not going to mess it up, right? I can look at it. I put this for you in the classroom. If you want to print it out for yourself, you can. All right, so let's go with the right color, which is Calypso Coral, because the paper tells me that. And I'm going to ink up my stamp set. The beauty of the Stamparatus is if it doesn't come out perfect, you get to do over. Oh, good, Shannon. See, short didn't come out the way I wanted, and you can see that, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? The T still has ink on it. So I didn't press down very hard. So I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to do it again. Now, if I had stamped this with a block, I would have messed it up. Perfect. All right. And now I'm ready to assemble my card. Love the Stamparatus. And this is going to go right around the outside. Again, I could use either side, but I'm going to go with the dots to get a little different look. The cool part about this stamp set is I could bring in my blends or my watercolor pencils or even my aqua pen and fill in some of the words with a little bit different color if I wanted. All right, so bring me back. And you're gonna go, and I like to line it up with the edge of the card. All right, so there's that. And then this is going to go right here. Or if I want to write, this can go over here, which will finish the inside. And this piece can go here, the piece that I popped out, and be ready to add a little something to that. So I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to add you right here. So there's really no waste of your paper. All the little pieces get used. And there's my card. Right? Super easy. Okay, let's do one more. And let's see what else we can do. I could do more if this was a birthday one. I mean, I do have the cake, but you know, sometimes you just need cake, whether it's a birthday or not. I could take the cake from in here and stamp that right here next to my sentiment. That would be really cute. There's lots of little extras stamps that would look really great. I love the I Believe in You. Okay, so there's that one. Let's put you over there and let's do another one. This time we're going to do a different base. I'm going to use some Call Me Clover, which is one of the colors in this set. And we're going to cut this again. So this is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then 3. So it looks really complicated, but it's really not. And then 3, and I cut off a 1/2 inch. And I score this at 4. And I score this one at 5. I think it's 5 1/4. I think that's what I did wrong the last time. Let me just double check. Where's my thing? I can't remember which one nope, it's 5 1/2. Sorry. There. Now I'm going to be right. All right, and then I'm ready to do my pieces, and this time I'm going to use this one. I put these guys over here, which was a bad idea. I love the blue and green together. Hey, Vicki. I'm going to use this one, and then for my contrasting one, I'm going to go with just the plain blue. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do some trimming with our die cut, with our dies that are going to give us just the right size for what we need. I just tied mine together. I usually put mine on a magnet sheet, but there's so many of these guys. So for today, they were tied with a ribbon. Move you over. We have to be thinking about what do we want to put on this one. I'm not sure which one of these stamps I'm going to use. All right, so this is the inside. This is the piece that's going to go here. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. And hang on, this always sounds really loud and it's really sounds like it's cracking and breaking. It's not, it just sounds horrible. And because my plates are pretty beat up, I'm just going to come back and give it one more push through. I'm having, oh, perfect this time. Sometimes this side doesn't always punch through. So if you have trouble with yours that it doesn't always punch, just back it up, run it through, and then come on back, and then you'll be sure that you get a really good die. Then we're going to bring this guy in, and we need 2 of these. Now I want to show you a trick here. In a minute, let me cut these 2. Whoops, don't jump around. You can stay where I put you. Thank you. Hey, Teresa. If I'm missing Heidi, I'm really sorry. I do look up and I see them, but sometimes I'm in the zone and I miss it. All right, so remember I said I wanted 3 of these. And it ends up that you are using a lot of your wonderful designer series paper, which honestly, that's the point. But notice this is covering up this designer series paper here, right? If I put this here, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be able to hide that, right? Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this back. This is the one that's going to go on the base, and I'm going to put this right on the edge, right on the very edge of where it's going to go. I'm also going to pop the middle one in, so I'm going to get the most use out of my paper as possible. and I'm going to run it back through. I'm telling you, these rectangle Thinlits are the best. You will use these over and over and over again. The circles, the rectangles, and the squares I use constantly. Okay, so now this has a hole in it. It's going to be okay though. So everything's punched. We can move you out of the way. I'm just going to put our card together. We have our green base, and this is going to go right here. Okay? This time though, I'm gonna make it look right all the other places. You're still wondering, why does it have this hole in it? But watch what's gonna happen. When I bring this guy in, it is going to cover up that hole. And you're not going to even see it. And that saved me a whole nother paper. So let's put this down. Now, if I was a good Stampin' Up! Salesperson, I would tell you to buy more paper. But I'm also pretty normal, and I know that we don't always like to do that. So I want you to get the most use out of your paper. I should be telling you to just go buy more, right? But I know that you'll like this card and you'll do more of them, and so you'll still want to buy more. All right, so that's down. We're good. This needs to get stamped on before I get too carried away. And this is going to go right on the front, and so I'm going to stamp in here. Okay, what am I going to stamp on this one? Well, let's see what our choices are. How about the Good Luck with the Shamrock? That might be kind of cool, right? I do like the I Believe in You. Let's put that someplace else. All right, so let's bring our Stamparatus back. And let's see, this is where we're stamping. I think the biggest issue I have is remembering where I want to stamp. So this is going to go like this. I need to stamp right in the middle of that, okay? I'm just going to kind of hold that in place, and that's where I'm going to stamp. So let's see, how does Good Luck fit in there? Good Luck will be good. And I'm going to bring that over to one side. And then my Shamrock is going to go right there. Or stick to my finger. All right. I'm just looking to see if I want to add anything else. I think that's going to be good for right now. And then I'm going to pop this under here. And I'm going to use Night of Navy. Which isn't right here. I'm not going to go searching. I'm going to use Memento. It'll be okay. But I could use Night of Navy. I'm going to use my Memento. Make sure I get everything covered. That's what's nice about this. You can really take a minute and look at it. And then bring it over. And let's see what gets stuck. Oh, we missed the Good Luck part. And sometimes you might need a little extra, an extra ink. Maybe you didn't get a good coating of ink. I did, just didn't stamp very hard. And then I'm ready to put you together. And I want to line that up. Make sure that I'm all covered. There. And then you are coming back here. And then you're going to go right there. So now I have to decide, do I like this with this on the front, or do I want to flip that over? No, I want this. Okay. Phew, glad I got that decision made. So this makes this really cute little frame, and it's stitched all the way around on both sides of it. Can you see it? Alright, and then you are going to go in here. You are going over here. And you know what? You're going to get some dimensionals because you just need a little something. I love this. This is actually my favorite paper. I would do everything in Calypso Coral and Pool Party if I had the choice. My two favorite colors. There. And there we go. Now this is looking a little, it needs a little something. So I'm going to try a little bit of bling with my Wink of Stella and see if that's enough. That might do it. There. A part of the problem is it isn't my favorite color, but the Wink of Stella, let's zoom you in, makes it a little more blingy. Can you see that? Right? Shiny, sparkly. And then let's grab a few of these little, pearl, I have some open. The metallic pearls, I love these guys. And they're gonna go just right here, because this is actually the front of my card. And it's not girly. Now, if I were doing this for a, whoa, that's a little too far. There. So there's that one. Right? And let's bring this one, which is more girly, and bring in Life's Too Short, Let's Eat Cake. I know, Shannon, you can never go wrong with Wink of Stella. Stella comes out for everything. All right, so there's our two cards.